What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're going to be putting a spray bed liner on the hard body. Now the reason I'm using this spray liner, for one, it was cheap, and for two, I went into my local Lowe's and just picked it up, and I figured might as well. I was looking at the Rhino lining, which is about $100, which is not too far off from what I spent. I think I spent in total like I want to say like $70, but I kind of wish I would have done the Rhino lining just to try it, because I have never tried the Rhino liner. However, I have used this product that I'm going to use in today's video in the past on my tan 720, if you guys remember that. I'm going to be using the Rust-Oleum truck bed coating. I already cleaned the bed out as best as I can. I sweeped it out to get as much of the dust and rocks out, and I put some degreaser in here, and then I hosed it all down. Now it's been drying, and now I'm going to just start to mask off whatever I don't want to get sprayed. And I'm just simply going to spray it on like spray paint. This is probably the hardest part, is to try to get it as straight as possible. Now if you guys have any tips, definitely leave it down in the comments. That way anyone trying to do this can kind of learn off of the comments. But the way I like to do it is I get a piece as long as the bed and use two people. Makes it a lot easier. Put it down, have the other person hold some tension so it's nice and tight and consistent, and then just slowly start letting the adhesive bite. That way you get a pretty straight line, and you can see it's a little straight, but if you actually focus on it, you can see right there it's a little bit messed up. No, I'm showing you guys this in camera so you guys can see it, but I'm sure if you guys saw this truck in person, you probably wouldn't even be able to tell with that much. Now that we got the nice crisp line, now we can get some paper like that, put it down underneath to cover, you know, try to minimize the overspray. Like you can see, I did already over here. And it could go all out and cover the whole entire truck, but I'm going to try to be as careful as I can and try not to get overspray everywhere. I'm going to paint the gas tank, might as well, since it's already back here. So I don't care if anything in here gets painted, everything is going to get painted besides hopefully the back window and the cab. So I'm going to slide some of that paper in between the cab back here. I do want this bed lined from there back, and I do want the top of the bed lined, just because it's in pretty rough condition. So if this was in good condition, I would rather do from the inside down here down, but since it's pretty beat up, and you can see there's a big old crack over here and this whole bed side's almost falling off, since that's how I got the truck, I kind of just want to cover that. The main reason for bed lining this truck is just to cover up all the imperfections, since I'm not really going to be using this truck to haul any stuff, so I don't need the bed liner. It's more of just to kind of hide all of these defects. I ended up removing the taillights to try to get inside of the tailgate right here and try to mask this all off. That way no paint gets over here. But I would like to get this all inside painted, so when I do open the door, it doesn't look all crusty down here. This right here is about 4 cans of that spray bed liner. Now it's kind of hard to judge where I was spraying it yesterday, so I did spray it a little too heavy. You can see right there I got some drips. And now everything's dry, but you can still see the drips. So I'm hoping that if I hit it with some more paint, that it'll kind of even itself out. And over here you can see that it's a little blotchy. Now beware, like I said, this bed isn't perfect. It's all beat up. You can see all the dents and stuff. I do have a clean bed that I want to throw on, but I figured in the meantime I could spray some bed liner in here to kind of hide as much defects as I can. I mean, it's looking 1,000 times better than it did before, but obviously it's still not perfect. I had to go to the store and pick up 2 more cans. Now it could be because I was spraying it too heavy in some areas like that and not enough over here that I kind of ran out, because like I said, it was dark. Or it could be that I just, that's how much cans it takes. Now on my old truck, which had the same size bed, a 6-foot bed, I remember it only taking about 4.5 cans. So here it is, the bed liner all done. I do have a bunch of crap in the back, so don't mind that. I did get a couple oversprays, like right here you can see, but I can get that off with some wet sanding, so that's no biggie. I do need to wet sand the whole entire truck once again, so that's not a big deal. I could just quickly wet sand that in the process. But yeah, it looks 1,000 times better than it did before. This truck was like a work truck, so it looked like there was some concrete in there and a bunch of dings and dents, as you can see over here in the wheel well. So it was very rough, and in my opinion, this just is what makes it look better for the time being. In the 720 over there, I am going to be trying to do a Rhino liner or Raptor liner, one of those two. And I do want to paint match the bed liner to the truck, since it's not really going to be a work truck. It's more going to be a fun play truck. I figured it'd be fun to paint match. I still don't know what color I'm gonna paint the truck, so I still have to wait on that, but that's for a later date. This stuff, like I said, it was about 70 bucks, and it was pretty cheap actually. So it is very durable. On my last truck I had this, and it was a work truck, and I did get a couple scratches, but it was after like 2 years, and it was me kind of being harsh and throwing stuff in the bed, but it's pretty durable. So that's about gonna wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it useful, and with that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, guys.